Hey, what's going on, guys? This is another battle with the team you saw the other day. As you can see, the same teams: Garchomp, Bisharp, Sceptile, Chandelure, Gyarados, and Honchkrow. And my opponent is bringing Gengar, Gardevoir, Arcanine, Conkeldurr, Bisharp, and a Heliolisk. Wow, I actually got all those right first try. So that's really impressive for once. Okay, I think my opponent leads off with the Heliolisk as I lead off with my Garchomp. Just mostly wanted to get rocks up right away. Not really a lot on his team takes a lot due to rocks, but what the heck, why not? I'm just going to lead with it anyways. And he's going to bring out Gengar. Not really too big of a deal. I'm not really afraid of anything it's got. I'm sure any special attack is going to do a lot of damage to Garchomp regardless. But he's going to get Shadow Ball. But this is a fairly bulky Garchomp, so should be able to take one. Unfortunately, I do get the special defense drop as I go for the Dragon Tail. And I'm just going to start doing phase damage, and that does a ton of damage. I forgot how frail Gengar was, but that's no big deal. He's going to bring back out Heliolisk on the Dragon Tail and take rocks. So I think I continue to go for Dragon Tails here for a couple turns, just trying to take out that Gengar. And unfortunately, the Dark Pulse is going to do a lot of damage since I do have the defense drop. And we're going to see that he is the Life Orbed. So we're going to Dragon Tail him out. No big deal. It's going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, not enough to take it out. Mostly because, like I said, this is a defensive Garchomp. So Gengar's going to come back out and take Stealth Rock damage yet again, which is awesome. Unfortunately, I do think this turn, however, Garchomp is just going to go down. I felt no reason or rhyme to keep it in at this point. It was just for phasing damage, if anything. Unfortunately, I only brought in those two Pokemon, but he did a lot of damage to both, so it's not really a big of a deal. I'm going to bring in Chandelure here. And I do believe, yeah, I misclick. My Shadow Ball is right under my Will-O-Wisp, so I screwed up. I hit the wrong button, and unfortunately, my Scarfed Chandelure is just going to go down to a Shadow Ball from the opposing Gengar. So that sucks, but at this point, he is burned, so I mean, he's going to be at least taking residual damage, so at least that's a plus. But I'm going to bring my Honchkrow here and just Sucker Punch away. Surprised they didn't switch out right there, but probably at that point they just kind of saw Gengar as useless, considering the fact that it had been burned. Even though the burn doesn't really mean much to it, but I'm going to get the Moxie Boost, which is good, and it means that Honchkrow is going to be able to stand for a while and hopefully do some damage to the enemy team. Going to bring in Gardevoir right here. I know it's just going to be Mega right off the bat. Is going to take rocks damage, and Mega Gardevoir is just going to hit the field, and not really too concerned. I do know any Fairy type move from this thing is going to hit like an absolute truck, but it is going to Calm Mind right away, and I do believe I go for Brave Bird, just for the sake of I know I want to hurt this thing and hurt it hard. So yeah, I do go for the Brave Bird, and Honchkrow is just going to, I forget what happens. Does it knock it out? Yeah, it does. Okay, apparently Moxie Boost, after one Moxie Boost is enough to take out a Gardevoir. So we're going to take the Brave Bird damage, we're going to get the Moxie Boost, as well as take the Life Orb damage. So we've got a really powerful Honchkrow right now sitting on our side of the field, which I'm happy with. Unfortunately here I kind of make a stupid play. Arcanine is going to take rocks damage, which is great, but I think right here I'm just going to go down to an extreme speed. I really thought I could live more, but I guess not. Or that I should have gone for a Sucker Punch instead of the good old Brave Bird. And Intimidate's going to come off from the Gyarados, which is good because it's going to give us a little bit of time to set up. I do believe I do set up with this thing right away, and either that or I go for an EQ. I go for the Waterfall, expecting to be able to do a lot of damage to that Arcanine, but I don't. And she's going to bring in the Bisharp. And I'm just gonna Dragon Dance this turn because I saw the Sucker Punch coming when they brought it in. So I'm just like, I got this. I'm gonna take a couple turns to set up, and if they go for another Sucker Punch, I'm just gonna be even more powerful. And even still, at this point, oh no, I go straight for the EQ, so the Sucker Punch hits. At this point, I just know I've got the power, so I just go for it anyways. So Bisharp, unfortunately, is going to fall. So yeah, we're sitting pretty good right now, and we're going to take some Life Orb damage, and Arcanine's going to come back out, unfortunately. At this point, I know there's not really much to do with this thing. We are going to get the defense drop, and we are going to get... oh no, we switch out. Wow, I forgot about that. I bring in a Sceptile. I don't really know what to say was going on in my mind at this point, but we see it start going for Bulldozes. which is very odd. I guess maybe it doesn't have Flare Blitz, or it's banded, but even still, um, the Bulldoze would not have hit my my Gyarados, so that's odd. But I am going to Mega Evolve my Sceptile, so now it's Ghost Dragon, so it resists that even better now. Um, I'm just going to start firing off Dragon Pulses. And I do believe this first Dragon Pulse takes this Arcanine out. So we learn here that Arcanine does not have very good special defense, which is awesome. I know it's bulky as heck and has a lot of HP, but what can you do? Bring in the Conkeldurr here. I don't want to do this. I hate having to knock this thing out, but I am going to Giga Drain right here, get some HP back. Does a lot of damage. That shows that this Conkeldurr is not Assault Vestige, which is okay with me. Gonna Stone Edge, does a lot of damage and leaves me at 5 HP, and we are going to see that this is a Flame Orb Guts boosted Conkeldurr. And unfortunately, Sceptile is going to go down. So I think at this point, I've pretty much got the match in the bag. What do I do next? I bring in the Bisharp. What did I bring in the Bisharp for? Was I not afraid of this? Oh, I don't know what I was doing. Sucker Punch this thing. It does moderate to alright damage. Should have gone for the Drain Punch there instead of the Mach. But we're going to live on one, says the Focus Sash. And I do believe my next turn of Sucker Punch is going to take this thing out. So yeah, Sucker Punch just takes out the Conkeldurr. Lucky for me, I brought it. I brought the priority move. This is really the only priority Pokemon I have, but I do believe that is the end of the battle after I take out this Heliolisk. So I think it is Sucker Punch away here and not take it out, and that's going to be the end of the battle. Thanks for watching, guys. I do have a plan for putting together next week's team. I'm really excited for it, and I really hope it turns out well. But thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I'll see you next Tuesday with another battle. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And if you guys would like to see more frequent battles, I mean, I can upload more than 2 times a week. I mean, I know right now that's all I'm doing, but I'm open to more. It just depends on what you guys want to see. And if you would, kind of spread the word. If you did like this, leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. See you all later.